Malayalam film industry or Mollywood, as it is popularly called, has been rocked with allegations of sexual abuse against female stars ever since the Hema Committee report was released on 19th August 2024. The report's repercussions are already being felt as several female stars in the industry have accused their male counterparts of sexual assault. The list includes big names such as actor-director Ranjit, Baburaj and Siddiqui, all well-known names of the Malayalam film industry and the title holders in cine organizations such as Association of Malayalam Movies Artists. Meanwhile, the Kerala police has also registered first case in the matter against Ranjit based on the complaint of a woman actor who accused him of sexual misconduct. The pamphlet had earlier detailed about Hema Committee report in an article. You can read it on our website. The report documents incidents of sexual harassment, gender discrimination, and the unchecked power of the so-called mafia of male leaders in the Malayalam film industry. There has been a public outcry over this, which was basically the reason why Hema Commission was formed after the horrifying sexual assault of the actress Bhavna Menon in 2017. Now, in this entire issue, one aspect raises doubts. Do you know the Hema Committee had submitted its report to the Kerala government in 2019? But after 5 years, yes, you heard it right. After 5 years, the report was released by the LDF government, and it was not out of a certain guilt or self-realization, but due to the pressure of Kerala High Court that the state government was forced to release the report. Why did it took Kerala government 5 years to release this report? Did it deem the matter too sensitive or feared? It could harm the government's image. Or was it something else? The government specified that it withheld the report, citing privacy and security concerns. I wonder whose privacy and security is the Kerala government is worried about. And guess what? Even this released report has some parts redacted from the original report. Some claim it might be to hide identities of the accused. Matters become a little bit more clearer after recent reports, along with the industry veterans. An actress named Meenu Munir publicly accused several actors, including M. Mukesh, for sexual misconduct. Notably, Mukesh is also a CPIM MLA. This is not all. There are some claims that the Kerala government tried its best to protect actor Ranjit because of his alleged closeness to the son of CPIM State Secretary M.V. Govindan. Although actor Ranjit has resigned as the chairman of the Kerala Chalchitra Academy, and the Kerala government has formed a committee to probe these allegations. One still questions why these was kept in wraps. Questions should also be raised on this culture of exploitation, which stems from the political ideology that rules the state. There have been several incidents reported when female youth leaders accuse CPIM leaders of sexual exploitation. But somehow, most of these cases never get enough media attention. The followers of this political ideology often talks about equality to women, and femininity raises matters of female sexual abuse in other states ruled by their opponents. But what did they do in Kerala? The Pinarayi Vijayan government kept sitting on a report which documented sexual abuses against women in Malayalam film industry. Furthermore, question needed to be asked whether it was also due to individuals close to CPIM being targeted by the report. The Kerala government should come clean, and for this, they should first release the entire report on public domain, so everyone can know who about the accused identified by the Hema Committee, and justice could finally being served to the victims.